Welcome to the third video in the data center series and part two of the Navigating the Data Center videos. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the first two videos, as these videos build on previous knowledge. In this video, we're going to take a look at data visualizations that the data center provides. So let's dive into those. The data center is truly a one-stop shop because it not only includes data, but it also includes data visualizations. These can be super helpful for using data for storytelling and advocacy. Data itself is one piece of the puzzle, but how you present it is another piece. And it's extremely important because you want your community, lawmakers, co-organizers to understand the visual. Let's continue with the example of children in poverty by poverty level in Illinois for data visualizations and see what the data center can provide. There are currently 3 options for data visualizations, including map, trends, and bar. First up is maps. Maps can be captivating data visualizations because we can see the differences across the geographic locations, such as counties. For example, on this map specifically, we can view children living in poverty at 100% of the federal poverty threshold, as seen on your screen now. And an added feature is the data center allows you to compare to the state, which we can find in our legend, and the data center also chooses percentage categories. Overall, the mapping feature helps you create a great visualization to compare poverty by county. Now, let's go to the Trends tab. So the Trends tab provides a line graph option. Line graphs can show the change over time for an indicator and reveal changes across categories or locations over time. So using the same indicator, we can select multiple years, and we can also look at a few counties to compare differences in poverty over time between both the county and the state. For this chart, we have years on our x-axis. And then we have percentage of children in poverty on our y-axis. In this chart, there's also a legend, so you can see which color is related to which location we're viewing. We have Champaign, Cook counties, and then also the state of Illinois. Overall, the Trends tab creates a great line graph that we can use to compare state and county with their changes in poverty over time. Last but not least is a bar chart, which is another option on the data center. Bar charts can be helpful for a point in time comparison across geographic locations and/or categories such as age groups or race ethnicity, or in this case, poverty level. So let's select the same counties and let's add in a category of 200% of the federal poverty threshold. So for this chart, we have on our x-axis location, and on our y-axis, the percentage of children in poverty. And the legend for this chart shows the different categories of poverty level we selected for our bar chart. Overall, the bar chart tab helps us create a chart comparing poverty across locations and by poverty level for a point in time. So these are the data visualizations offered by the data center, and it's a super helpful tool that the data center provides. And then you can also actually embed and save images, and either embed images to your website, these charts into your website, but you also can save the images and input them into reports or PowerPoints. And then just a reminder of raw data you can still download, and we'll have definitions and sources on each page. So now that we've reviewed the available data visuals on the data center, let's navigate back to that main page and see other indicators. I recommend navigating back to that page by selecting the change indicator. And before we end this video, I want to just add another great resource that the data center provides, and it's an ability to run a custom report. So when you're on the indicator homepage, like we are now, And on the left-hand side, past the filters, you can create a custom report. So let's click on that. We can select the location. So we have Adams and say maybe Alexander and Bond. And we can then select our indicators that we want to check out. So I want to maybe do child population, and then maybe also back to our poverty. And also maybe let's also look at extreme poverty. Then we can create a custom report. The report will generate, and you can actually select compare to Illinois, or you could exclude that from your report. I like to keep it in. And you can also jump to specific indicators. So if you had a lot of indicators you selected for your custom report, you could easily navigate to that indicator using this mechanism. In addition, you are able to either print this page or save it as a PDF. You can email it to a colleague, or you could share the report via social media. So I really hope that this video was a helpful tool as you explore the data center. And, we're here to support you as you become a data expert in your community. And I wanted to just highlight where you can find my contact information on the data center. Also on the indicator homepage, the left-hand side, past the filters and then past the create custom report, you can find our contact information here. Please stay tuned for the last video of the series. And this is where we're going to actually combine what we've learned about the data center and then connect it to storytelling. Thank you for joining us for this series.